It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll throw on first down with Aikman. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Aikman looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Aikman will throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw is Aikman. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Smith. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking to pass, Aikman on first down. And that one too high and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Aikman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Aikman. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now this throw caught left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 84 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Aikman got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This little short throw to Witten. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Aikman. Going right side, he has Witten. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. The These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Aikman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on second down, this is Gore.
Holding offense. That's not good enough, man.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
On second down, Montana. It's complete. It's Gore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Owens. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Gore. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Montana. This one caught by Kittle. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Montana. That'll be caught by Rice. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Aikman. Complete to Dorsett.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Aikman operating from the gun. And the Niners Cowboys get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Inside handoff, Smith. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, Montana. He finds his man complete. It's Owens. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They will look to throw. Montana looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. He finds his man complete. It's Owens. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They go play action with Montana. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation,
That's true.
right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Montana. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Montana. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
From the pistol, it's Gore. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 3rd and 7. And he'll he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Montana to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Montana. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice little juke. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Aikman to throw on 2nd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Aikman. Taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Aikman looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd and goal, Aikman. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll begin by running here with Samuel.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Montana. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Craig. And some room to run now.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Aikman on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This little short throw to Witten, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Aikman will throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing middle, and it's it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now the Niners down by 4, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. A dump off here for Gore. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Montana. And got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Owens.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here's 2nd down. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. Crabtree has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Montana. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They will look to throw. Montana. Escaping the pressure right. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone,